Hey there guys, Tom here, welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the brand new movie, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. If you guys haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. So The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is the sequel to, of course, The Hitman's Bodyguard. You have Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, and Selma Hayek. And in this movie, the bodyguard, played by Ryan Reynolds, he's on sabbatical. He's taking a break from bodyguarding to find out who he is and what he's all about, what his life is like without being a bodyguard, and then he gets dragged right back into it by a hitman, Darius Kincaid, and his wife, played by Selma Hayek, who are both under attack. I was quite a big fan of The Hitman's Bodyguard. I had a really fun time with that original movie. I thought it was quite a funny, almost like a spoof parody of, a bodyguard movie. And while the movie didn't win any Oscars and it's not, one of the top 10 movies of all time, it's a fun little action comedy with two actors like a Samuel L. Jackson and a Ryan Reynolds who played off each other really well. That love-hate frenemies kind of relationship that they have, but they do work really well together and they had some awesome chemistry between them, and as well as some fun action in the movie. And The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard does pick up on a lot of that. And you now have a Selma Hayek in pretty much the main role of the movie. And she was in a little bit of the last one as well. But in this movie, she's really front and center in this film. And she absolutely stole the show in this movie. She is the best part about this movie. She's the best character in this film. She has the funniest moments in this movie. And Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson are also very funny in the film. And they're very good. And it's not a knock on them. But this is really, really Selma Hayek's movie. And she just is swearing her head off. She's calling people motherfuckers. She's showing people her boobs. This movie makes a big deal about Selma Hayek's boobs, and I'm all about it. But I can't sit here and tell you this movie's that good. I honestly can't. I thought this movie was stupid. And while there is, some funny stuff in it and a lot of goofy action, unlike the first one was funny and stupid and goofy up until a point. And I feel like this movie, they went overboard with the ridiculousness. They went overboard with the some of the gags in the movie. For example, there are pretty much every 10 minutes, there is something that happens to the Ryan Reynolds character or the Sam Jackson character that you should have killed them. And they overuse that trope a lot of, oh, that should have obviously have killed this person, but it didn't. And you think it's killed them, but it hasn't. For example, a character in the movie gets hit by a car a couple of times. Gets knocked down, gets straight back up again. Gets run over by a boat, gets straight back up again. Gets shot, gets straight back up again. There are a lot of moments like that in this movie. And after a while, that break from reality, if you will, that lack of verisimilitude in the movie really did kind of start to bug me, and it really did pull me out of the movie. And I get it's supposed to be this dumb action comedy, but it really did just start to get ridiculous at a certain point. And so I found myself really being pulled out of the movie almost every 15 minutes. Also, there are certain points in the movie where the humor is really overbearing. There are moments of this film that actually start to have, a nice heartfelt moment between certain characters. There's one scene in particular that I'm thinking of that could have been a really nice character moment for the Ryan Reynolds character. And there are also a couple of other moments that could have been really nice character moments for Sam Jackson and for Selma Hayek, but they ruined those moments by forcing a gag in there. It's like, we can't have a serious, heartfelt, really interesting character development moment without making it funny. We have to have a funny gag in there just because. And that again is something that really works against the movie, because anytime you feel like there's going to be real heart to this stupid, dumb action comedy, they ruin it by throwing in a cheap gag. So yes, this movie is enjoyable. It works if you just want to go, turn your brain off, and sit there and watch a dumb, fun action movie. But to me, it really didn't do that. I couldn't find myself being able to just turn my brain off and ignore the really stupid things in the movie. The over-the-topness of it it's way over the top than what it needed to be. It turns it way up to 11, whereas the first one had a line that it didn't cross. It had a line of stupid that it went right up to, and it pushed it a little bit, but it didn't go too far across that line. This movie just, forget the line. We're past the line now. And I feel like The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, it's a fun movie. You can enjoy it, but I found myself being pulled out of it too much by the ridiculousness of it, by the fact that any kind of attempt at a heartfelt moment was ruined by a stupid joke. And I felt myself being pulled out of the movie too many times to really sit here and tell you that I love this movie and it's fantastic and you should go and see it. Look, it's a funny movie. It is. And I love seeing Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, and Selma Hayek. They're a fun trio of characters and they play off each other really well. So the movie does have some strengths. But honestly, I found myself, while having some fun, being really let down by The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. So that'll do that for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell, and let me know in the comment section below. Have you seen The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard? If you did, make sure you jump down in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Tom, and I will see you guys next time.